Hello, everybody. It is the Punisher live on a Thursday, the day after Hump Day. Let's get that cigar going. Mm-mm-mm. Mm. All right, let's look at the board. Who do we got here? All right. No, it's not Central Time. I hope Clay got the message. Blessings from Washington. Hello, Washington. I saw somebody right off the bat from, uh, they had to go to bed, but where are we at here? Where are we at? That already disappeared, I guess. But yeah, so over in Europe, there they had to crash. But I understand. Washington State, hello, blessings from Kentucky, the beautiful Tennessee in the house. Boa what? Boa Noit. I don't know what that is. Texas in the house. We got British Columbia, Canada. Okay, Louise. I hope you're safe up there and away from them fires. Broken Arrow, Oklahoma in the house. I see reference to that a lot on the YouTubes, on the tubes. It's been a while since I did a live podcast because I've been busy, and making heads roll can be extremely tiresome and exhausting. But the Punisher's doing it. And that's why we're in Operation Predator 1.3. Well, howdy. Well, howdy, Pilgrim. How you doing there? Washington State, beautiful skies in Squamish, North Carolina, Arkansas. It's smoky in Mississippi too. It's smoky a little bit here too, and I know New York was looked like Mars yesterday, and a little today. Hello from West Virginia, Illinois, Chicago. Are you safe there in Chicago? Are there any safe places in Chicago? Well, I hope you're in the safest one. Okay. Good afternoon from North Carolina. Well, they disappeared. Maybe it's because it's not afternoon. Love your shirt. That's me. Yes, thank you. Yeah, thank you. What does it say right there? I can't. It reads backwards for me. Something cafe. So we got the cigar. Mm. Mm. Big fatty Nicaraguan select. All right, let's break out the old boy here. Let me get while I'm waiting, see the ice cube melts a little. Drink off that excess water. And now let's get this Blanton's. As you can tell, Blanton's is one of my go-tos when I feel like it. So now we're going to pour some Blanton's up in here. Everybody clap. There you go. I can hear it out there. We're clapping. We are clapping. What have we got? Fonterra VFX has 5 shots of something going on there. Relax after the extremely hard work, Punisher. You are correct. Punisher doesn't play any games. As you know, the Punisher doesn't have a sense of humor. Yeah. Nice cut of hair. You talking about that? Yeah, it is pretty sleek. Punisher looking pretty trim. Yeah, pretty trim. Roll them heads. What's with this race redistricting of South Carolina? I don't know about that, but I have been watching this thing going on over in Oregon and is it Oregon and Idaho? We're talking about reorganizing state line because some of the states so hosed up over there. I say never lose your funny, honey. Well, you don't have to worry about that because I was joking. Punisher's got a sense of humor. In fact, sometimes there's people here that don't. But I'm not worried about those. We need Greater Idaho. We are on a range in Central Oregon. Yeah, we are on a ranch in Central Oregon. Yep, Idaho. Idaho's got some great gun laws. And like I said, I got a brother who lives there. Makes it very easy. The best sense of humor. You're probably right there. It'd be hard to find somebody to match this. All of this. Ah, yes. Thank you, Eileen. Hi, y'all from Oklahoma. Well, hi. What's the fake, Tank? What's the fake? What are you talking about? What you talking about, Willis? Fake. All right. Got my eyes on you, Tank. Got my eyes on you. I agree. We will see the old senile man's head rolling. Where am I? Oh. Where am I? I live in Idaho Falls. Idaho Falls in, oh, you did. Okay, trolls. Mm-hmm. How many people got on? Just 293. Yeah. I'm losing my touch. Yep. I'm losing it. Maybe I shouldn't be doing all these podcasts. That's probably what it is. Nobody wants to listen to the podcast. I don't blame them. Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. I kind of love the alien thing. So look, some might wonder what my position is on the alien stuff. Well, as usual, the Punisher is a logical man. He's not a man of conspiracy. I come from the show me state when it comes to that. I want there to be alien technology. I would love for there to be an alien craft stashed away that we've been using the technology for to develop new stuff. But trust me, I don't believe a damn thing until I see the craft. Okay? That's it. But I kind of wish there was. And there sure is a lot of data that would indicate. But that guy on the news that said, yeah, there is he said it with such certainty you want to believe him, but who the hell is he? We don't know. My eyes on you. Yeah, Tank. My eyes are on you. You might say, I'm seeing double. You're so drunk, you're seeing double. And like I said last time, I've got two guns, one for each of you. That's a joke. Here's Johnny. Yeah. If you scoured my channel, you'll see where I saw an alien out front of the house a long time ago. A long, long time ago. I could still remember how the music used to make me smile. If I had my chance. Oh, I got a little treat coming up for those that love the Punisher's singing ability. Yuma in the house. Be careful down in Yuma, right there on the border. Heads still rolling. Heads are still rolling. Operation Predator 1.3 has been underway at a ridiculous pace. Howdy from Owasso, Oklahoma. Sing it. Sing what? Hey, they're from Brazil. Kate King. Bye, bye, Miss American Pie. I drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and wine, singing, "This'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die." Did you write the book of love, and do you have faith in God above? Yeah. Mm-hmm. What's the yes for, Deborah? Yes. What do you think about it? Attorney. First responder media, one going from Brisbane, Australia. What do you know about the Mel Gibson videos about to be released? Okay, I don't know about the Mel Gibson videos, but look, I like Mel Gibson, even though he got in a drunken stupor and talked about Jews a few years back. But I like him. He puts out great movies, and he also played General Hal Moore in We Were Soldiers Once and Young, a great, famous general who actually initiated a broken arrow in Vietnam. And if you haven't seen that movie, it's fantastic. And while I served in the Army, I met his son, who was a colonel, full bird type 1 each. So please don't go talking bad about Mel Gibson. Who is good follow on Telegram besides you? Nobody. I don't follow a soul on Telegram. Okay, nobody. I like real sources of news and not crazies. Love Me. Love that movie. My brother was a command sergeant major. Yeah, that's right. You noticed I knew what that meant. A command sergeant major is a very, very position of distinction and very powerful position. The backbone of the Army. So, congratulations to your. I think I already disappeared. To your brother who was a command sergeant major. I don't know if he is still with us. If he is not, my hat's off to him. If he is, my hat's also off to him. You skipped me. What did I miss? What did I miss? Miss Vicki Riley. When will these hymns be served? Hi from Ohio. God bless you. Sorry, typos. Great to see you. Lompoc, California, and in the house. Santa Barbara County, the deep swamp. Love our military. Yes, we do. And like I always say, I love our first responders, our law enforcement, our nurses, all of those that provide those great services. Okay. You've been to Jed Shit, huh? I'm going to have to look into that. I'm going to have to check the cameras. Love the Punisher. And the military loves me. Well, I would hope so. I would hope so. I am a retiree for those that don't know. I did 20 years reserve deputy sheriff. Thank you. Yep, I did 20 years in the active duty Army. from a private up to a major. Love Mel Gibson, damn right. Hi from upstate New York. I hope you guys are doing well up there. Yep. And just know that, as they say, even the N95 mask or whatever doesn't really do a whole lot of good. But if you choose to wear it for this, well, do it. Because Dr. Nicole Sapphire, she did wear it, even though she said it doesn't do much. She knows, but she wore it from the hospital to her car. Okay, how's Jed? Jed is doing splendid. He's been repairing lots of small engines. He's out in the shed. But if I look, I can actually see him. He's on his knees, looking underneath the mower. Okay, sorry, I know someone with the same name here. Is there somebody messed something up or what? I didn't see anything. I'm a 100% disabled veteran and went through the same program as you. Tank. All right. Now my eyes aren't on you like that. Thank you for your service. How do you went through the same program? What do you mean same program? I went green to gold. If you just meant enlisted to officer, I understand. You keep saying don't skip you, but I'm not sure what you're talking about. So hi Vicky. Hi Vicky. Maybe you're spam. I don't know. Fort Benning. Yeah, one of the old names. They named Fort Bragg, Fort Liberty. Jeez, I can't remember all these names yet. Fort Hood, Texas is now Fort Casumasos or something. I have to study them since I have a need to know. Fort Benning changed, Fort Lee changed, Fort Bragg changed, Fort Hood changed. One serious question. Are we winning? Absolutely. Or can I say absolutely? The USS Enterprise Reactor Department. Hi, sir. Love you. Thanks, Rob. Bert. Sergeants are the backbone of the Army. Yes, I said that earlier. Sergeants are the backbone of the Army. Yep. And sergeants always love it. Enlisted always love it when they find out that you are enlisted too. Yeah, they love when you started out in the trench. I love winning too. Your stepfather was on the Enterprise out at Norfolk. I thank him for his service. Can we get the names back to the original? No, it's done. It's done. The wokeopotamus has struck. Funny enough, I spoke to a good friend who is not a conservative, who said that they disagree with the taking down of all the statues and all this renaming crap. So the common sense ones do not believe that we should have done all that crap. Okay. Enjoying watching you make heads roll. Literally making heads roll. So as I sit here drinking my Blanton's, I've been sitting on something that's looking me straight in the eye from outside this frame. And it's going to be a treat, folks. It's going to be a treat. Let me do something here. I'm just going to put a little of this booze in a receptacle here. And then I'm going to hold it up for all to see. In all due punishment, the Punisher Can you see all that? We have it. The shot glasses have arrived in the dark shadow black color that I mentioned. Oh my gosh. Just by having the Punisher's name on this glass makes anything you put in it taste splendid. Okay. I have a few logistics things to work out still. One, I'm trying to get a standard shipping fee for the continental United States, at least. There's no question it'll be more to go elsewhere. I will begin by limiting it to two. You can get a pair. I haven't determined the price yet, but it's going to be a good price. You'll find it very fair because Punisher's not even looking to make profit on this. I'm simply looking to cover the costs of what I bought and what it costs to ship. That's it. I don't care about making profit. It's all about the fans. That's what I'm doing. So we recoup enough to get more or something else, and we'll go. So anyway, I got to work out the shipping, which I think I've already done some pricing that I'm working on, and then next is how to take the payment. All right. So I told you what my preference is, and I know some folks don't like it, but Venmo is probably one of the easiest for those that are able to use it. And I say easiest because all you simply do is put the email address in there and the price and go. And the great thing is it has a little chat feature for you to add your address, and then all I have to do is write a label and send it out. And then I know there's somebody from Australia has already indicated they want one. I know the price is going to be a little steep on that shipping. So we'll have to work through some of these kinks, but I'm going to do my best. But in the meantime, I highly encourage the use of Venmo. Okay, for that. I purchased the Eric D. Kirk Punisher Underoos last Christmas, and they have tripled in value. Well, I can understand why. I mean, Underoos were one of the top-selling item last year. You see, I got a sense of humor. I hope you have some fine Underoos. And if they tripled in price, then wait another year. Maybe they'll quadruple in price, and then you can sell them on eBay. Four glasses for an ounce of silver, God's money. I just said two. Two was the limit. So let me show that again for the 488 people that are on the line here. Pass it around. Tell everyone that the Punisher shot glass has made it in the house. Okay. Oh, also, be patient because you know who's doing this? Me. All right. The guy that's going down to the post office is going to be me. So, all right. All righty. All right. Thank you, Eileen. They've been a long time in waiting. But, as you can see, when the Punisher says he's going to do something, he does it. And, just like I said before, it doesn't matter to me if I sell a single one. If I don't sell any, it's okay. Doesn't matter to me. They're already bought. Okay, a lot of people saying they'll take two. Just know that the chat here is not the. I can't take all of the information off the chat. So when we do it, we'll do it via. We'll work it through the process of Venmo and emails and that. And that email I always list in all the videos is the Kirk Productions fan mail at gmail.com. It's always at the bottom of the email. Okay. I'm not at the bottom of the email. It's always in the information just under the video is what I meant to say on YouTube. Yeah, I thought putting the Blantons in there would help show it off a little bit. Let's see. to the person that said put white paper in there. Just a second. I got a paper towel, I think. Okay, let's see. For the bright person that said that, let's do that. Okay, what you see there is the microphone with the pop filter, with the whiskey and the cigar there, and on the top it says the Punisher, and over the top of the mic it says, "With all due punishment." Okay? With all due punishment. Yeah. You mean that ball? What is your question? What is the question? Can the military be used if the FBI DOJ is found in contempt? Well, I can tell you without even doing a ball, the answer to that's going to be no, because we have a civilian-run United States, and that is designed by our founders for the expressed purpose of not being able to be taken over by our own military, so that the military does not, do a coup against the United States. So there are good points and there are bad points, but we can't encourage that kind of thing. By and large, our justice system for most people is fair, and we know that these rich, highly powerful folks probably never gonna go down. But tell me this: how did that police officer, that female police officer that got beaten down, shot at with her own gun, and the guy found innocent? Just read that story before I came in here. That is very disheartening. I don't know what the hell's wrong with that jury. That guy should be put in a hole. No, where are my manners? Where are my manners? Thank you, but how does USA keep FBI accountable? Well, we do it through oversight, and that's works sometimes. By the way, I mean, there was some headway in this in the request of that document. The FBI finally decided they're going to give it up. That's what the reason for oversight is, which just completely baffled me, in my opinion, according to the Constitution. When there's oversight for a reason, it's to keep everybody on the straight and narrow. And when the oversight committee asks for something, they are to get it. That's how it works. And it shouldn't matter who the hell's in power. Okay. The nuclear navy was much more accountable. Well, I hope anybody handling nukes is accountable. Were the Canadian fires started by the bad guys? Come on. Now you're going to get me going on this other nonsense about climate change. Had nothing to do with the frickin' fires. Fires start. Who knows? Could have been somebody with a cigarette at a campsite. If you don't get rain for a while, if things get really, really dry, there's always going to be the potential for fires because things burn easier. It's not like the sun is going to light it on fire. It means it burns easier, and that means the smallest accident, dropping of a match or a cigar or a cigarette or whatever else, and the burning ember that flies off from someplace else, the things are going to start faster. It happens in California all the time. So if there are bad guys, they aren't bad guys in the sense that you're speaking of. They could be a bad guy in the sense of an arsonist or something like that. But let's hope it's not that. And let's hope that they get it under control. We are sending folks over to this to assist our fellow friends in Canada. I grew up out west My fellow friends from Oregon know this. When Mount St. Helens blew her top on May 18th, 1981, 80 or 81, and that ash went all over the place. We had piles of it. It was probably very dangerous to breathe in. Yet we just went about our business. Yeah, 1980. There you go. For some reason, I always remember May 18th, and I always hem-haw about 80 or 81. But yes, 80 it is, and that sounds right. Boy, that was something else, though. I was only about 15, 14, 15. Dang, what's that? What's the Eileen? What's the dang for, Eileen? How can one buy a shot glass? Tank, I just explained all this stuff. I said I'm working through some details. But that when I'm ready, that will all be laid out. There will be a special video with a segment that is specifically for that. But in the meantime, like I say, if you are able to, set up a Venmo account, okay? Because that is the absolute easiest. I don't know if folks overseas are able to use that or not, so we have to find another thing. Okay. What's that other? There's another one that people use. Can't think of it. It goes through USA. I still have a vial of ash from Mount St. Helens. Yeah, I had that one of those for a while, but then I joined the army and lost all my shit. You watched it from your back window? Yeah, it was a little ways away from it, but close enough. Cash App, is Cash App an international? Not GoFundMe, come on. Is Cash App international? Because I will look into that. Olympia Beer, yep, and don't forget Rainier Beer. And don't here I go. The famous commercial from back then. Rainier Beer. Remember that commercial? Harry Truman died on Mount St. Helens? Wow. I sure did not know that. I got some Maker's Mark right in the cabinet. Yep, somebody remembers. Yep, it was just the easiest commercial ever. Just a little motorcycle going down the road on the mountainside. Puyallup, Washington. Oh, great. Chris, I just read that. Is the earth flat, Mr. Punisher? Does a chicken have lips? Yeah. Chicken has a beak. That's correct. That would be the answer is no, it's not flat. Jeez. And please don't insult yourselves by thinking the earth is flat. All right. That's right, Ms. Liz. Miss Lizzie Ray. The font is so small I can't hardly read it. Okay. I see some rockets. Rockets in flight. Afternoon delight. Afternoon delight. So I ask again, in case I missed a comment, is Cash App international? Are you gagged? Nobody gags Punisher. I guess that sing it, Punisher. Which song? Afternoon delight. Afternoon delight. All right, we have a whopping 528 folks on the thing. Well, I accept PayPal. I don't know. I just freaking hate PayPal. It has fees, and it just seems like a hokey thing. I know that our boy Elon actually was part of the initial development team that launched PayPal, but it's not off the table. Okay, so somebody says Cash App is only available in the U.S. and UK. All right. So for our folks from Australia, are you able to use Cash App? Don't you I was going to say celebrate the Queen, but it's the King now. I really enjoy the show. He makes me smile too and laugh. Who does? Moi? Yeah, I see somebody else. See, Mega Princess says I hate PayPal as well. Yeah, I just hate PayPal. Where's Walter? He's right down here looking up at me, right at my feet. He's been very quiet. Yeah. Hey, Shelly. Okay, little boy. Little boy. They're asking about you. All right. Never mind. Okay. Oh, come here. There he is. Look at there, Walter. Hi. Oh, he's hitting the mouse. There he is. He is precious. Yes, he is. All right. Walter is so cute. Yes, he is. And I installed a doggy door in the sliding door. And he figured it out in about 2 days, and now he's in and out. All right, simmer down, little boy. All right, so I can see we still have some work to do here. We got partial solution with Venmo and Cash App. We have to be able to account for our other folks, Canadians, Netherlands, Japan, Berlin. There's some folks that's only if they want. Because I do know when I originally said this, I said it would be U.S. only, but I want to do my best to get this international. Hi, Spain. I see. Well, I got that song stuck in my head now. All right, I look forward to the mess. Who's the guy on the TV the news calls John Durham? Really? Do you do snail mail? You mean for the payment? I mean, they're going to be mailed via snail. So I thought about emailing the glasses, but the technology's not quite there. Oh no, you know it. I know it. The American people know it. JFK's in the house. Yeah, I'm back in. Sometimes it's more comfortable to speak in my my native voice like that. Like I say, it gets tiresome trying to put on that other accent. So here we are. Let me have a drink. Have a drink on me. Banton now. Yo, Maddies. Yo, Maddies. This is not the same world I grew up in. Well, technically, it's the same world. Just doesn't act the same. Where's JFK? JFK in the house. Okay, well, hello, JFK. You are Daisy if you do. Is your bird's name Larry? His name is Larry, and his brother's name is Larry, and his other brother's name is Larry. How much love, honor, and favor over our beloved John? That's very sweet. Your music to my ears. The hills are alive with the sound of music. He's still our commander-in-chief to us. Yes, I'm 53. The world changed. Yeah, trust me, I was only half joking. It's changed like a mother. That's for sure. People don't even drink out of a damn garden hose anymore. Everybody was kung fu fighting. Their kicks were fast as lightning. That's right, I knew that one too. That's not the only one I knew. What's that Jackson 5 one that was really popular? ABC. We're talking about 1, 2, 3. ABC. You and me. The Bee Gees. You're not in the war room. You are correct, sir. Ma'am. You are correct, ma'am. I am not in the war room. I had to take a break, so I time warped over here to they call it a jump talk, okay? Tactical Operations Center right here in the shed. But trust me, these walls are 5 feet thick, reinforced concrete with missile-proof windows. You're on fire! Sing some Phil Collins. Well, I remember. I can feel it coming in the air of the night. Hold on. The night Chicago died. I don't know that one, man. It's the night that the lights went out in Georgia. That's the night that we shot an innocent man. Having a nice drink and say, is Mel Gibson, not that question again. Mel Gibson, good. Or Dana Carvey, they would do it. Mel Gibson, good. Not gonna do it. Good. Him, somebody else, bad. Good, bad. I remember Dana Carvey when he did George Herbert Walker Bush III, flew in 58 combat missions over the Pacific, shot down. Not gonna do it. Hurricane Hugo, not my fault. I once did a presentation on the local radio in Sinop, Turkey, and I read the annual, it was either I think AER, it must have been CFC, the combined federal campaign. I read the president's letter on the radio in President George Herbert Walker Bush voice. Ladies and gentlemen, the President George Herbert Walker Bush here. I just wanted to announce that that guy. Yeah. That kind of started sounding like Tom Brokaw. Tom Brokaw killed by an angry pack of wolves. Here's a funny one. Not many people can say they saw Tom Brokaw say this live on the news, and then they fixed it on the West Coast feed. He was talking about a plane crash in Bukaki, and it was like Buchalki over over there in Europe somewhere. I thought it was funny. I heard it live. Bukaki. Do Rambo? Okay. I'm coming to get you, Murdoch. I want what every other man wants who fought in Vietnam for his country to love him as much as he loves it. I'm coming to get you, Murdoch. Yeah, you probably weren't expecting me to know the Rambo one. Yeah. Somebody wants me to do more Clint Eastwood. I don't guess dying's much of a living, is it, boy? Your dad did 5 tours in Vietnam? Yeah, I am. I don't know. Am I cuter than Rambo? He was pretty manly. But I'll accept it. I'll accept it. Go ahead. Make my day. Who you talking to, sucker? I don't know. I watched the A-Team, but I don't remember a whole lot of the character voices as well as other than what you talking to, sucker? Yeah, Rocky's basically the same as Rambo. Yeah, Adrian, Adrian, Adrian. Yeah, that was Mr. Tiana. Do you like westerns, Mr. Punisher? Well, I'm a fan of some, specifically the one we've talked about a zillion times, and that's Tombstone. Your favorite Rambo line was epic? Is that it? I'm coming to get you, Murdoch. Yeah, that one. I used to practice a little. Hey, fellas. That was really good, but I could use a little more cowbell. That one's a hard voice to master. The fella. What's his? You know who I'm talking about. Yes, I've done the twirl. That's right. Do more Doc Holliday. Meet Turkey Creek Jack Johnson, a fellow sophisticate. I do like when he says, "Where you going with that there shotgun?" Well, dog, I didn't know you was back in town. My husband built an outhouse for Martha Ray in Vietnam. You are Daisy if you do. I'm afraid he was just too high strung. My hypocrisy knows no bounds. I love James Woods, by the way. I just am not good at his voice. Now, hey, yeah. Oh, let me get my Fauci. There we go. The Fauci. You got to get the Fauci voice going. Yeah, I can do a little bit of the Fauci. It's. I think that we need to start wearing the mask again, starting right now. Okay, John Wayne. Can you do the Duke? I've done the Duke a little bit. I've done the Duke. Yeah, is that a dagger I see before me? Can you do Gerard Butler? Can I do Gerard Butler? Sparta. I'm trying to think of the word. You should see. Look, if you Google 300 mashed potatoes, you will see an animated version of Gerard Butler in the famous scene where the messenger comes up with the messenger. It's blasphemy. But what's the word? Not concessions. It's yeah, it'll come to me. Oh no, it's Mr. Bill. It's Mr. Bill. Mr. Bill. That got me. Somebody just asked if I can do Gerard Butler again. Did we go to the moon? Several times. We're getting ready to go again, and hopefully in 25. The Artemis mooncraft, which circled the moon unmanned here last year, will go again in either later this year or early 24. This time it'll be manned. It will go around the moon. And then in 25, we are expected to land on it. By the way, Tom Cruise, I think I mentioned this before, Tom Cruise intends to do a movie on the moon, at least part of it. So drop the nonsense that we didn't go to the moon. By the way, sometimes it just completely baffles the holy hell out of me how anybody could think that we could even maintain a secret for that long with all of the spying by other countries. And as a general rule, if 2 or more people know anything, it gets out. Simple as that. Yeah, it's not a CGI moon. So stop that. It's embarrassing. How did he get there anyway? How did he get there? Anyone else? How did who get there? No, Tom Cruise is good. I don't give a crap about the Scientology stuff. Stanley Kubrick did a movie about a conspiracy about the moon. Come on, guys. Jesus. Cruise to the moon. He does all his own stunts. The guy's crazy, man. But that's why he puts out fantastic movies. And Mission Impossible 52 is coming out soon. And it's going to be epic. I love Mission Impossibles. Matt Damon did a movie on Mars. Yes. One of my favorite movies ever. I've watched it numerous times. Fuck you, Mars. It is a great movie. Based on a true story. I'm kidding. Based on a book. But here's a little tidbit. The director, was it Ridley Scott, was it? The director, after reading the book, they had only been there like 9 days or something like that before the storm happened. And he said, there's no way in 9 days they would have accumulated enough human poop to have grown the potatoes. So he extended it to Sol, I think 19. Believe it or not, that was the reason, was to accumulate more human poop so that when Matt Damon does grow the potatoes, he's got what would be an adequate amount of poop. Okay, cool, huh? And by the way, the storm itself, they had to exaggerate because they say that technically you wouldn't ever see such a violent storm there, but it sure looked good on camera. Otherwise, the majority of that was quite accurate based on factual information of how the surface of Mars is. Now, there's some things on there that I'd question, but it was a very good movie. Interstellar is a crazy movie, man. It's so crazy that I haven't even gone back and watched that a second time. It's like a mind bender. Yeah, Matt Damon did play a bad guy in Interstellar. You didn't even know he was going to be in the movie until you saw him there. The atmosphere on Mars is much more dense than we are told, and I'm sure you know that from your personal experience. You do realize that's why we have Pathfinders and other various craft on there that capture that information. We know exactly what the surface of Mars is like. Liquid water on Mars. Yeah, they think they found something, but yeah. I just need a flying car to get me there. Yep, you're going to need a flying car, 2 tanks of gas. That should do it. There's gold in them there hills in Mars. Oh, God. Mars hosting prisoners? Yeah. I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be opposed to shipping prisoners off to some distant place. I don't even care what happens to them. What can you tell us about Antarctica? Well, I do know this, that if you're not careful, you might stumble on the Predator. Predator versus Alien in Antarctica. Battleship is a great movie. Oh, I love that movie. The chicken burrito scene. Give me 5 minutes, I'll get you a chicken burrito. I will get you a chicken burrito. Chicken burrito or Hoppa. Kitchen's closed, Hoppa. Chicken burrito. The kitchen's closed, Hoppa. How could that bartender possibly tell her the kitchen was closed? There isn't a bartender on the planet. They wouldn't have said, yeah, I'll give you one real quick, and that's the last one for the night. Trust me. But it was great, the chicken burrito scene. He got tased twice. And in the end, he got the girl. And then I told you that Lieutenant Colonel then, full bird colonel retired, black guy with no legs, I told you that I have met him. I have met him. He spoke at a military ball. It was a military civilian ball here just a couple years ago. A great guy. I got a picture of him on my phone. Be hard to find. I can't. It'll take me a couple of minutes to find it, so I don't want to do it. I heard Antarctica had an ATM machine. Okay. Well, why wouldn't it? I mean, it's Antarctica. You love the Indiana Jones movies. Well, who doesn't? And there's going to be a final one. And that's crazy. Because our man, he's practically in a walker. No, I'm kidding. I love Harrison Ford, but it's actually kind of fun seeing the greatest of the greats still doing action. Arnold Schwarzenegger, if you haven't watched Fubar, funny series that he's in right now on Netflix. Fubar, some of you know what that means. And of course, he's got Sly Stallone has got the Family Stone or whatever it's called series coming out. There is a new released little trailer thing. It's called Awkward Moment, I think it is. It has It has Arnold Schwarzenegger and Chris Hemsworth in an elevator because it just so happened they were both getting things released. Extraction Plan for Chris Hemsworth and Fubar for Arnold Schwarzenegger. And so it's a funny little video of them having an awkward moment in an elevator. Look it up. Yes. Sick puppet, you got it. Sick puppet, you got it. Yeah. You also heard it was underneath Antarctica. Well, it's an alien craft. It's the Predator versus Alien. Automated teller machine. Of course. Who don't watch the whole series? Which one? Oh, you already watched the whole series? Miss Lizzie Ray? I haven't finished it yet. I haven't finished the Fubar. And if you didn't know, the daughter in Fubar is the pilot that was on Maverick, okay? The Hispanic pilot, the female. Yep. Punishes your Huckleberry. Okay. Faux alien invasion. Mm-hmm. Angela, you are correct. God is all about sovereignty. He does not want illegal aliens at the at the border. You're talking about a different kind of alien. I was talking about Predator versus Alien. No, the border should be slammed shut. God. Do you fly an airplane? No, I do not have a pilot's license to fly an airplane. In fact, I'm not a big fan of flying, to be honest. Yeah. Hello from Southern Ontario, Canada. Well, hey, Ray, glad you could join us. So look, I hope you weren't just joining us, by the way. We already dropped a few people. I guess people got tired of it. Listen to me yap my mouth off. Okay, so look. Predator 1.3 going well. Heads rolling. We got the glass off the assembly line and they have been delivered. More information to follow. Meanwhile, if you have a chance to use Venmo, download Venmo. We can, I'll look into Cash App, and then we got to look into some alternate ways to do it. Yeah, and I'll need some feedback on that. Oh, I'm glad you said that, Counterfeit, because I failed to say, I was excited to say, because somebody called it that, this podcast on Thursday, I love it, Thursday, got the hammer, the Punisher's laying it down, and now enjoyed the visit with you all. I hope everybody has a wonderful night, and screw James Whitey Bulger. We'll talk to you later. Bye.